Steven Cureño, KO Artist Sports. We're here with the one and only Sebastian, the towering Inferno Fundora. Man, I know I've asked you this before, but do you recall the last time that you were the shorter guy in the ring, that you had to look up to somebody in the ring? Were you like 4 or 5 or something like that? When was the last time?
Honestly, I don't think I ever was the shorter fighter. I think the most that ever been is that a kid was my height, but to be shorter, I never was a shorter fighter.
With the kid that was your height, was it a little more difficult being that he was kind of your same height, or do you have to adjust any way to kind of fight someone who was your height?
Honestly, no. Sometimes, in boxers shouldn't punch down, but sometimes you have to punch down, them being the shorter fighter. But I could throw my punches at face length, and it was perfect.
You're facing Mendoza this Saturday, coming off a great win against Rosario. What did you see in the Rosario fight that made you think, okay, when the name was brought up to you, like, all right, this guy, deserves a shot at the interim title?
Right now, he's on a hot streak right now, knocking out a former world title champion, and so it's like, it seems like a good fight. It seems like we're ready for whatever he brings on, and go on from there.
At this point in your career, obviously you want the champion, right? You want Jermell Charlo. You obviously, especially because he has all the belts, so it's kind of like a one-stop shop. You don't have to go around collecting them. Is this like a frustrating time for you that you're not getting Jermell, or is it just kind of, it is what it is? I'm in my course of my career, and I'll get to it when I get to it.
Sometimes I do get frustrated about it. That's what I have my father for, my sister. They'll remind me that we're on a good path, that we're doing everything right. And like you said, it's just, it'll come with time. Everything happens for a reason, and then eventually we'll get our shot if everything goes right. You're
a 6'6" man fighting at 154 pounds. I feel like you've been here for a little while now. Are you comfortable here? Is this, obviously making weight is not easy for anyone, but is it, you're kind of fine being here for another couple of years, or is moving up something you feel is maybe sooner than later?
You know what's funny? Our last camp, we were going a little bit more on weight, 62, 63, a little heavier. This camp, today I woke up at 57. I ate a grand slam. I went to Denny's and I ate a grand slam.
Pancakes and everything?
Pancakes and everything, man. And I'm like, you know what? Hey, it happens, I guess. But hopefully we do move up. But before we do that, I want to win a world title, the complete WBC championship. And we'll see from there.
Man, if you're eating grand slams on fight week, bro, I think maybe you're okay. Yeah, for sure. Man, I want to talk just some big fights coming up. I feel like, your younger generation kind of is pushing for the bigger fights, right? And we got a big one a couple of weeks ago with David Benavidez versus Caleb Plant. Just quickly, what did you think about that fight? It was a war.
It was a good fight. I knew David was going to win. I thought David was actually going to win in a more explosive way, but there was a lot of questioning decisions in that fight. The ref's a great ref. I forgot his name. Kenny Bayless is a great ref. But I don't know what was happening that night. But it was a great fight. It was a great fight, and we need more fights like that. Hopefully I can show myself as that, get a good dance partner in the next couple fights, with this one as well. But, the next couple of fights, just continue to get good dance partners and make boxing as explosive as it was before.
Another big fight we got, Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis. Just specifically because you're such a tall guy for your division, Ryan is a tall guy for 135. A lot's been made of this rehydration clause. Ryan did agree to it, so I feel like at the end of the day you have to you signed for it. This is what you agreed to. But what's your takeaway from the rehydration clause and that whole thing with regarding that fight?
You know what? I guess he sees something that we don't know in Ryan. But hey, Ryan was fighting. Not the last fight, but the fight before that, he was fighting at 135, right? I don't think he's going to have a problem really making that again. Even if you put the cause in there, it's not really going to do nothing. But we'll see, I guess. Davis's team probably sees something, like we said, that might mess him up, but I don't think there's going to be a problem.
Who do you have in that fight, the Ryan versus Davis fight?
I have Ryan. Southern California, we represent. That's how it goes.
How does Ryan do it? Being the taller fighter in there, how does he kind of neutralize what Tank does in the fight?
If Ryan wins, he's going to win by knockout. He's strong, he's fast, he got it.
Left hook?
I hope so.
Sebastian, tell the fans, man, what they can see on Saturday night with your fight versus Mendoza.
Expect the best, Sebastian. We've been training very hard for this. We're we're trying to line up for a championship fight soon, and you know, just expect fireworks like always.
You're a very nice guy, bro. Very like well spoken. You got a big smile. What was it about the fight game, or what was it? What was kind of your first like? Oh, I love this. I want to do this.
Everybody in my family does it. My father did it. My mother did it. My older brother did it. You know, I just had to fall in line. It's just we've been around something so much, you're gonna end up falling in love with it. So that's what really happened.
Family business. Sebastian, thank you so much for your time, brother. Always a pleasure. Thank you, brother.